Hello everyone, welcome to Bhadra IAS online Nagaland Civil Service exam preparation. So today in this video I am going to discuss a subject called economics, which is a compulsory subject for your preparation. And today in this subject we are going to discuss the topic of WTO, that is the World Trade Organization. This topic is part of the international institution which is normally asked in many civil service exams, and therefore even in Nagaland civil service exam you might get questions expected from this topic. Okay, so today then we are going to discuss the WTO. Now WTO in a nutshell for quick preparation of your exam. Okay, how do you look at the WTO for exam preparation point of view? So when we talk about WTO preparation, WTO was established on 1st January 1995. WTO members are 166, now 2 are newly added. The head office is in Geneva, Switzerland. The Director General of WTO, it might come for your prelims type of question, Nkosi Okonjo-Iweala. She is the Nigerian and also first African to become the head of WTO. The highest decision making of the body in WTO, it is called Ministerial Conference. They meet once in 2 years. The latest Ministerial Conference took place in 2024 last year, that is in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Now this one might come for your exam. The next Ministerial Conference will be taking place in Cameroon, that is will be in 2026. Okay, so this will be the basic information for your preparation. Okay, so now if you look at here, who is the Director General of WTO? As I told you, Nkosi Okonjo-Iweala. She is a Nigerian and she is the first female head of WTO. Therefore, her name you should remember for your exam preparation. Now, the WTO membership, I told you, the WTO membership increased, 2 added in the 13th Ministerial Conference. So, which are the 2 new countries added to WTO? One country is what we call Comoros, another country is called Timor-Leste. Now both these countries are developing countries and they both are the newly joined members of WTO. For exam this becomes current affair, so kindly keep this in mind as you are preparing for your exams. Now if you look at here, as I told you, the last Ministerial Conference of WTO, it took place where? It took place in UAE, Abu Dhabi, and the next meeting is scheduled in which country? Cameroon. Now this also becomes current affair for your upcoming exam, okay, because WTO questions normally come in prelims level, okay, so you should keep this current affair update. Now let's look at the decision making in WTO. The Ministerial Conference, as I told you, is the highest authority on all policy making in WTO, and the Ministerial Conference takes the decisions and it meets, as I told in the beginning, the Ministerial Conference meets once in 2 years. Last time they met in 2024 in Abu Dhabi. The next meeting will be in Cameroon, that will be in 2026. Now when you study WTO for your exam preparation, certain things we have to keep it in mind. Okay, what are the various agreements in WTO? This question comes in exam, prelims level. So let us now look at the various agreements. The first agreement related to goods trade. This agreement is called Agreement on Agriculture. This agreement deals with all the agricultural related subsidy, export subsidy, etc. The second one in goods trade, it is called NAMA. What is NAMA? Non-agricultural market access. It deals with reducing the tariff on trade on goods which are non-agricultural marketing access. The third agreement deals with services agreement. It deals with internationally traded services which are exported, imported, etc. The next one, TRIMS agreement, trade related investment measures. This agreement focuses on removing certain conditions which a country may impose, okay, when foreigners invest for trade in goods manufacturing in India, for example. Then we have a movement of people going from one country to another country. This agreement is called GATS. In this agreement, WTO permits people to go from one country to another country for a temporary stay so that they can offer their services, but they cannot claim citizenship. Is this understood? They cannot claim citizenship under this agreement. Then we have the most popular agreement, intellectual property rights. It is called TRIPS. What is the TRIPS agreement? Trade related intellectual property rights agreement. And the latest agreement signed by WTO, it is called Trade Facilitation Agreement, TFA, right? It came into effect in 2017. Now this agreement is the last one to conclude properly. Currently, WTO is negotiating fisheries subsidy agreement. It is not yet finalized. Clear? So these are the major agreements of WTO which you need to study for WTO preparation. Clear? So today in this video we discussed a topic called World Trade Organization, basically for your prelims exam preparation point of view. Okay? If you have any query or you want any further information, you can contact Bhadra IAS Online Nagaland Civil Service at 8638391721. Keep watching our videos. We'll come out with more videos for your exam preparation. Thank you.